Oh hi, my name's Tom and I run a project in Berlin called Ink and Bricks Drawing, and I wanted to tell you a few things about it, answer some common questions, that sort of thing. Okay, let's get started. So the classes are about how pictures work, and we look at how different artists approach different problems involved in picture making and see how their techniques how they use different techniques to approach different problems and issues. So the classes, they're split up into two main activities. First, we will look at some pictures by some artists, a diverse range of artists, and I will talk a little bit about what the artist does, what their kind of history is, and why I think kind of what they're doing is special, and how their pictures kind of function. And the second part is we do a kind of open-ended drawing activities, drawing exercises, which then kind of hopefully bring some of these kind of ideas and concepts to life, into your experience, into ways in which you can kind of like use them in your own picture making or in your life in general. The classes are open to people of all kinds of experiences and backgrounds. So I have people who come who are kind of experienced artists and designers, and also people who haven't picked up a pencil since they were kind of in school. But as the great Betty Edwards says, if you can use a pencil to write your own name, then your hand can do everything that it needs to be able to do in order to make a good drawing. What needs work is how we look at things and how we understand them. And most of us look at things all the time. So really, kind of, although we do technical exercises, it is also very much kind of like about thinking about looking at things. So what's the difference between the introduction course, the Monday evening course, and the exploring course, which is on a Wednesday evening? Well, both courses are 7 weeks long. Both courses are kind of 2 hours between 7 PM and 9 PM. But the main difference is that the introduction course is a fully rounded course where we look at things which I think cover a lot of the kind of like big themes of picture making. So it's 7 classes, and the titles of the classes, I'm going to look at my notes now, are Lines and Contours, Tone and Colour, The Continuing Invention of Perspective, The Birth of Abstraction, Pattern and Obsession, Collage and Reproduced Images, and Bodies and Figures. So the exploring class is different in that instead of it being a set of 7 classes, which kind of follow on from each other and cover a broad base, the exploring class is new material every week. So if you've taken the exploring class before, you can come back a second time and everything will be different. And because of this, the classes tend to be a little bit more specific. We tend to look at kind of how normally 3 different artists, or 3 kind of like schools of artists, or 3 kind of like groups of like designers, each approach a similar theme in their work from different angles. And again, it's a class which is kind of split up into looking at slideshows where I talk about kind of what I think is special about the artist's work, and then these open-ended drawing exercises. My name's Tom Moore, and I'm a visual artist. I work in a wildly diverse selection of media. I work with video, performance, I work with illustration, design, comics, book arts, basically anything I can lay my hands on. But all of this, like literally all of it, is grounded in my kind of like experience with drawing. I think drawing is kind of a great starting place for pretty much everything. So I've exhibited at the National Portrait Gallery, also the Institute of Contemporary Art in London. I've had films screened at the London Independent Film Festival and also Donau Festival. And I've taught at the Portrait Gallery, I taught at the British Museum, I've taught with the London Art Academy at like the National Gallery and at Tate Modern. So I have like a background of kind of teaching in museums and galleries in London. Also, I really, really like looking at pictures.